Morning guys, happy hump day and welcome to Keep It Simple. It is early, it's about 4:40. I've been awake since 3:30 and I figured I would go ahead and get up and be productive. I'm about 30 minutes away from leaving for my 5:30 a.m. gym class, and I thought I would try to squeeze a video in here and just kind of let you know how things are going on day 2 of my DSK. So at first I kind of thought it would be a challenge getting all my fat in, and the first day I was about 30 grams off on my fat, but just a little bit of tweaking, and yesterday I had really good macros, so I was right on point. And I was going to show you just based on, I use MyFitnessPal, but these were my macros for yesterday. You can see. For some reason, that's like really exciting to hit those numbers. And I will tell you a few things that are key to hitting those numbers. So the first thing is, I've noticed you've got to add in a fat beverage in the morning. I know Robert Sykes and Crystal Love are big Starbucks fans. I am not a Starbucks fan. Don't get me wrong, I like Starbucks, but I'm just not going to spend that kind of money every single day on coffee. And that's my alarm. I would love to know. So I have decided to try chai tea. So I brew 1 cup of water with 1 bag of chai tea. I let it steep for about 5 minutes. I add a half a cup of coconut milk, which I'll add the link below, and about 4 drops of monk fruit sweetener, and blend it up. And it's delicious. And I kind of drink on that for a couple of hours, but I am breaking my fast. I don't normally drink anything or have anything other than water until my first meal at 12. But I have found that in order to get my fat in, I have to add that beverage in the beginning of the day. I'm not a hot beverage drinker throughout the day, so I can't have like coffee late at night or later in the day. So I just drink it in the morning, and then I have my first meal at 12, and then I have my second meal around 5 o'clock. I am eating earlier than I used to. Typically I would wait till my husband got home and I would eat with him like around 6:30 or 7. But adding so much more fat to my meals, I find it best to just make sure I get that in earlier in the evening, just so I'm not feeling any kind of discomfort when I go to bed at night with like indigestion and stuff. My fat macros and just my macro breakdown is 161 grams of fat, 65 protein, and about 10 carbohydrates. So I've done really well keeping the carbs low. I thought that would be more of a challenge, but let me tell you the secret. I cut out 2 things that I used to eat quite a bit, pretty much every single day, and it just bumps your carbohydrates up, and that is avocado and macadamia nuts. So I eliminated those out of my lunch. If I am going to eat some avocado, I may eat 1/4 of an avocado just to get some good potassium in there. Like I said, I do train fasted, and so I'll go to the gym here in the next 30 minutes, and then we'll have my first fat coffee or chai tea around 7:30 or so. A little bit about my measurements and just what my overall body composition is. I'm 138 pounds, I'm 5'4", and I've got about 21% body fat, hoping to get that maybe to about just back down to kind of where I was, the amount that I liked, which is around 17%. I'm about 1,700 calories for the day, and yesterday did really great, like hit all my macros and felt good. The only thing that I'm going to make an adjustment to is in the DSK program, they have a couple fat bomb recipes, and I made one yesterday. It's made out of basically a scoop of protein powder. I think it's 10 tablespoons of coconut, the expressed coconut oil, and monk fruit sweetener. Actually, no, a fourth of a cup of 1.5 ounces of chopped macadamia nuts, blended up and or mixed up, and then poured in molds. I sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon on top, and they're good for sure. And the fat is really good. It's like 38 grams of fat for 2 of those fat bombs. However, I ate it right after my meal, and that did not go well. Like, it did not sit with me well. So just an idea of lunch yesterday was about 5 ounces of chicken cooked in a coconut butter sauce, and then I had about 2 tablespoons of Veganaise, and I do about a teaspoon of a pickled ginger that I eat. It's just good for gut health, and I usually eat that about 15 minutes before I eat. So that gave me almost 800 calories for that one meal. And I was definitely full. So the beginning of DSK, there's an onboarding phase, and then there's phase 1. I do not need to do the onboarding phase because I've been doing keto for over a year, and my metabolism has been pretty straightened out for the last year or so. I've been eating around 1,500 calories. So they said you want to be 1,500 calories or above in order to start phase 1. If you've been calorie depriving yourself for years and your metabolism is shot, then you definitely need to do the onboarding phase to gradually increase those calories. Once you get to 1,500 and above, then you get to start phase 1. Well, I'm already at 1,500 or over 1,500. I'm at 1,700. Based on the macro calculator, when I key in all my numbers, and because of my activity level, I do high intensity training 6 days a week, which actually is not recommended, but I am focusing more on heavier weights when we're doing those leg days and arm days, just because I'm not really following their protocol as far as heavier lifting, except once a week in a separate gym that I lift heavier weights with my husband. So anyway, just kind of wanted to give you an update with that. And also wanted to share with you, these are, I wear the Crossfit Reeboks, and I love these shoes. These are great. They fit great, kind of like a glove. They have it's kind of hard to tell, but they have this little lip right here around here, and that just kind of fits like a glove. It's a great shoe. It's the second shoe that I've actually just let my husband buy, and they've shown up and I've put them on and they've been awesome. So the other pair that I tried was an Innov, and those were also a great shoe, but I wore those out much faster with all the kind of burpees and different fast movements back and forth. Just wore those out as far as support. So I've really liked these, and I'm due for another pair, but have enjoyed them. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and I will be in touch probably in a few days, just giving you an update at the end of the week of how DSK is doing, how I'm doing so far. And if you have any comments that you'd like to share, please do so. If you like my channel or know of anybody else that would like the channel, please subscribe and share. Thanks so much.